Love Radio, the perfect mix of old school R&B, Southern soul, and hip hop.
Hey, it's the Al Capone of the microphone. Be sure to subscribe to ManDeleon Live. Hey, welcome to Dawg House with ManDeleon, the Al Capone of the microphone, where we have nothing but talking Cleveland Browns and some other stuff. But look, man, we're gonna have some fun with it, and we just gonna, I'm gonna just kind of get into it. Even though I'm live, I know a lot of y'all gonna be watching this later on, but because sometime I could record it, but let's go live. All right. But we're gonna talk about them Cleveland Browns, man. That's what we're here to do. Um, and just to give you some background about me, I'm a lifelong Cleveland Browns fan. I remember Municipal Stadium. Like, listen, man, I live in Atlanta right now. I live in Georgia. But I've been a Browns fan my whole life. I'm from Northeast Ohio. I grew up in Lorain County. So man, listen, just understand and know I've been rocking these colors my whole life. And even the high school I went to was orange and brown. And that young brother, I don't know, let me see. That young brother back there, yeah, orange and brown. I've been rocking it ever since. So I'm just a fan, you know. Um, I could start off by naming all the Browns greats and all of that and just growing up watching it and how we used to videotape the games on the VCR back in the day, but we ain't got time for that. We just gonna talk about some of these, what's going on right now. So some of the biggest things I want to we're gonna talk about is before we get into what kind of season Deshaun gonna have, we just gonna get the thing about the stadium out the way, right? Because I don't want to say get it out the way, but this is what we're gonna talk about first. So it's been a lot of big deal about the new stadium because obviously the city wants them to stay there and they just want to renovate it. They're not going to build nothing new. So and the Haslam's, they want to be able to use that stadium like the new stadium more than once because they want to have a dome, right? And especially in now with everything that's going on, like you in Northeast Ohio, man, it's snowing. Like Detroit had a dome, right? Like it's like all these other places, like we need to be able to have a dome, right? Um, but it's just not saying just to be able to have a dome, but it's just like, on a business aspect, you could be able to use it in the off season because other than that, like in that open, you can't use that Brown Stadium no other than some games. Right? You ain't having no concerts in there because you don't know when it's gonna snow, right? Or some crazy weather. But they launched this so they want to have a new stadium out in Brook Park, which is like right next to the airport for those who not familiar with Cleveland area. But they launched this like they launched this video, this render video of what the new stadium would look like, and it's like a big campus. It's like super huge with the dome, and it's like $3.8 billion, right? Project. So I don't know, man. Y'all let me know, like if y'all from the area or just if you just tell me what y'all really think, if y'all think it's a good idea, uh for them to move out to Brook Park, or if it's should they really just stay in the city, in the land, and just renovate the old spot, and then because now I don't want to say like renovate the old spot, but that's what it really is, right? But I know they got a plan. They got like this lakefront plan that they got. The city does, where they're going to where they really like it's connected to like all the new stuff that they got going on with like the Rock Hall, and they want to be able to, you know, like they got a bunch of stuff that they have planned, um, with that. But we gonna see. What's up? We got a celebrity just slid up in here. We got my man Tony Sanchez representing that shy. What's going on with you, Tony? Um, welcome to Dog House with ManDeleon. This that Cleveland Browns talk, but we talk other stuff. We talking sports or whatever. It's always, been about that. Oh, we got another lovely. We got the lovely Miss Mocha Bella. Sapase. Oh, see, and she representing that MIA. And I know who her team is, and I know she excited for this season right now. So this is definitely a good thing. This is a good feeling. Like it's football season. Like I just watch. He's like watching preseason. Like the game was on the night. It's just like it's just that. It's like even though it's preseason, like you could feel it. Like oh, this is like they playing. Like it's real. It's back. Football is real. I'm excited. Right. Um, and yeah, man. But like I was saying, man, um, just earlier I was just saying, just talking about the stadium that about them moving to Brook Park, and that 3.8 million spot, like it was crazy with the dome, and it's just like you just go look it up. It's they, if you ain't seen it, it's like it's really crazy. And I know they want to, like I said, I know they're doing something for the, but we're gonna see, man. Um, and then I'm gonna just get right to it, man. About what kind of year that I think Deshaun Watson gonna have, right? Really, really, I want to do a letter to Deshaun, right? What's going on with you? My man King Roy just slid up here. Let me get my mouse working. What's going on with you, King Roy? What's happening with you? Appreciate you sliding through. Um, but yeah, man. And when I say that, it's because I'm rooting for you, brother. Like I'm a fan. Like I'm a Browns fan. Like once you like I rock with you. Like once you put this on, like okay, it is what it is. I know we done been through some stuff. I know the injury. I get all that, right? And what a lot of people don't understand, right? Cleveland is a different place, man. I understand like it's not a big market. It's not a big market of like New York or LA, not like some of these other cities. No, it's a small market team, right? But it's some big market pressure. Trust and believe, because these fans are serious, right? And I ain't saying other fans ain't serious. I don't mean like they ain't as crazy. Is that ain't what I'm saying, right? I just mean like the Browns' history in quarterbacks, right? You got to understand something, right? We'll go hard for you. Like we show we like if the Browns like you as a quarterback, man, the fans like you as a quarterback, they go hard for you, right? But you know, if you start if stuff ain't start not going your way, and you start getting snippy in the media with the reporters or the like I don't care and all like that. Whoa, it don't end well. It don't end well. And look, don't take my word for it, man. Just check the history. I could start naming quarterbacks that played for the Browns, and at some point, they got fly, they got snippy, or something happened. Come on, man. Tim Couch was crying, right? I'm not making this stuff up, right? Let me adjust this. Make sure y'all can hear me. But I'm just saying, like, it it it, it was different. It's Cleveland's a different place. You know, and like I say, I could go quarterback for quarterback. It's more than look. All you gotta do is let it go, right? Like like breathe in and blow that, blow it out. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, like really. And I know I don't mean to sound like cliche or sound like, you know, what the hell I'm talking about. I mean but like the pressure there, but the pressure ain't there, right? The pressure is there. It ain't about to me. It ain't about the money no more because now everybody surpassed that. Like with cats getting paid now, it's been a couple years. They ain't so much focus on your pocket, right? They ain't focus. Look, we just focus. Look, they focus on because like man, we got a good squad all the way around, right? We got players on both sides in all phases of the game. In the all phase, we got offense, defense, like we got studs on all phases. But the question mark is like, what kind of quarterback play we gonna get? And I'm just being honest. I'm just saying what's being said, or if they ain't got the courage to say it, they thinking it, which is understandable, you know, which is understandable, being the fact that you should, have a, that everybody expected you to be what you was. You know, the reason why, we went ahead and did what we did under all the circumstances, right? All we want is a little feel like, we got a little something in return. Cause we'll show you the love. You'll get the love in return if all you gotta do is go chill out and ball. My man, my man Tony said, "Look, man, it's all a production now." uh, I feel you. um, I'm not going. I'm not going to disagree. You know, I get it. You know, I do. But yeah. But moving on, man. Oh man, let me drive. All right. But yeah, but it's one of those things, and then now we dealing with, and I'm not so much on my man because like I want to see my man get down, like I'm rooting for him. I'm rooting for him. Like I want to see it happen. I want him to put the naysay. I want him to put him like yeah, this is what we talking about. But I know we've been having line issues, with injuries. You know, it don't help that a draft pick either. Michael Hall Jr., he just got a little charge or they investigating it or whatever, a little domestic, but he was at practice and he was actually showed up to practice after he got the charge, but then he kind of left abruptly, like with an injury. So they don't know what the real deal is right now because it just happened. So this night they don't really have a real what's the deal. So they wasn't able to talk to him. So because they was like, I don't know what the injury was, right? Um, my man said, hold on, man. Let me. I need to get this off of here. Let me see. There we go. My man said, that's what I was looking for here in Chicago was with the Bears. What was that? What was you looking for in Chicago with the Bears? But I see that's who you rolling with. He said he rolling with the Bears. I mean, of course, that's how it should be. See, that makes sense. Like you from Chicago, and look, if I go, hey man, where you from? I'm from Chicago. You be like, all right, how about them Bears? You should say, oh man, right? And be like, that's my team. We need to do this. I ain't liking this and that, right? But you go somebody and be like, hey man, where you from? He'd be like, he'd be like, I'm from Cleveland. He'd be like, you like the Browns? Hell no, I'm a Pittsburgh fan. Or they be like, I'm a Cowboys fan. They be everything but a Browns fan, but you don't understand. We roll like that. Oh, he said it's like a production. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, you know, it is what it is. Look, you could be aware, you could believe it or not, because no matter what you tell people or show people, they're gonna believe what they want to believe anyway. So it is what it is when it comes to that. But you know, but we dealing with like some other injuries too. So like Denzel Ward, he got like him and I want to say Elijah Moore got in, like a little collision, and I don't know. I think he got like another concussion. Well they reported that he like in concussion protocol, and if so, that's like would be like since he been with the team, man, it'd be like his fifth concussion. So hopefully everything is okay. Like because that's just one of those things that you can't really play with. It's like, yeah, man. So hopefully, I don't want to go too much into that. Just for the simple fact that it is what it is, kind of self-explanatory. If you know anything about it, like so. I mean, look, if you know anything about it, I mean, look, I guess I could be educating, but I just mean to the sense where, um, it's not good to have multiple concussions. It's because that I think some of them say like after like some depending on the teams or who people in the past that like especially some years back, and I don't mean like 20 years back. I'm just saying, but they just even 20 years back when it was really bad, but like it's just different now when they actually doing the protocols and making sure the players are safe and everything. So, I just want to make sure that brother good. Tony said they be looking good on paper, but on that field, ego get in there in the way a lot of times, hey, I get it. But come on, man. What you mean the ego getting away? Like, listen, I'm to me, to me, we gonna see. Let me see what Mocha Bella says. Tell me about concussions. Tua had so many in a season prior. Thank goodness he had a great year last year. We made the playoffs. Exactly, and that's what I'm saying. Like, really understanding, like, because that was a concern. Because that was a concern for his, like, for y'all team. Like, okay, we invested in this dude, and he's our leader, and then now we got to try to figure something out. Like, if he can't stay healthy, like, so I know Tua went to the, I know, they went to the extent of I think he was learning judo or something like that, where he could learn how to fall. Or correct me if I'm wrong. I know since you brung up, that's your quarterback. So since you brung it up, um, but yeah, but I'm saying, correct me if I'm wrong. Like, I know he went to, like, those extents to really, protect himself and learn how to fall to where he wouldn't, fall back and like so much, hit his head and hurt himself, So, like she said, he had a good year. He was like injury, for the most part, injury free, and they made it to the playoffs. Um, yeah, they made it to the playoffs. The Browns made it to the playoffs too. Because this is Browns talk. This is the Dawg House with ManDeleon, when we talk about the Browns and other stuff. So, them Dolphins is other stuff and other teams. but I'm not talking about nobody's team. Not unless you a Steelers fan, and then that's different. Because then I don't really care. Then that's just different. And then you can say what you want, and we can have that conversation live, or you can make a conversation later by chat. All of that, I don't really care. If you're a Steelers fan, that is. I'm just saying. I'm trying to tell you, I've been a Browns fan my entire life. Now, mind you, I grew up loving, like them old school teams. I grew up loving the old school Cowboys with Tony Dorsett, Roger Staubach, you know what I'm saying, Drew Pierce, and you know, I used to like the Oilers with Earl Campbell and Billy White shoes. You know what I'm saying? I used to like the Raiders with Lester Hayes and like, come on, man, like, you know, okay. Okay, I'm getting the questions. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Um, how do I think the Browns gonna finish this year? Um, Tony, if it wasn't a production, we win the Super Bowl. How about that? How about that? You heard it here first. I listen, man. I mean, now, I mean, I give you a record. I give you a record, but it's all about what it is when you get to the playoffs anyway, right? As long as you just keep winning, and it depends of who win the division and all of that. So first, we would have to win the division, obviously, which you know. But not only that, we got one of the toughest schedules, right? Because of how we finished last season, right? And like because of who is it? Who finished? I think Pittsburgh got the easiest schedule out the division. So it's crazy. It's really crazy. Um, like that for that, like our first game is against Dallas. you know, and then there's six games. It's just that those 6 divisional games in itself is just that. Like, we got the best division in football, and can't nobody argue that. Like, make that point. Make that point that the AFC North is not the best division in football. Anybody tell me what division and team by team, roster by roster, right? Don't tell me about years ago and when they won the Super Bowl, none of that. Team by team, roster by. Listen, man, right? The AFC North got the best division in football, right? Is somebody tell me different, but yeah, and that's why I'm saying that. So if we got the best division in football, think about this now. If we got the best division in football and we win our division, would that make us the best team? I'm just saying, man. I know it sounds simple, and you might say I'm simple, but that's simple logic if you're being logical, right? But it don't make no sense to somebody who don't really know football. It don't make no sense to somebody who's not like me, a Browns fan. Obviously, it makes sense to anybody that's a Browns fan, obviously, right? But my point is, I mean, with that, that's just like saying basketball, right? You say, oh, we got the big 3. We got the best big 3 in the league. Would they be expected to win it? Don't you expect them to win it? I'm just saying the expectation. That's all I'm saying. If we got the best division in football and we win our division, wouldn't the expectation be we to win it all? You what? You think you like? Listen, I like my look. Don't get me wrong. I like my man Caleb, right? But come on, man. It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen this year. You know what I'm saying? He gonna go through some growing pains. It ain't gonna happen this year. I'm rooting for the brother, except for, you know, if they play us, I gotta check the schedule again. We make sure, see if we play the shot. I think we do too. But it just, you know, I don't. Tell me what you see when you say you see that for y'all. I'm just trying to understand it. I'm just trying to get that. But yeah, I just want to really see how this season start, because all these expectations and everything is always something that happens in the beginning of the season, right? I can name several. Like for us, it was Nick Chubb last year, right? And hopefully Chubb, that's another thing. I don't know how soon. Don't nobody really know how soon Chubb's coming back, right? They say he's looking good, he's doing this and that, but I don't know what that means. They don't really have a like a time frame, right? So far, but Aaron Rodgers, right? Um, 4 plays into the season, like, come on, man. So, and then like already JJ McCartney, the backup QB for the first round draft pick for Minnesota, and was slated to be the backup QB for the Vikings, but now, and then maybe start later in the season, but now it's out for the season. So now they ain't no backup plan, like they Sam Donaldson, he the starter now. He was the starter before, but now it ain't like, hey man, if he messing up, we gonna put the rook in. Like now he's like, man, I don't know. Like like you got to go, cop somebody else off free agency, you got to go do something else. Let me see what he talking about, man. He said, I'm not talking about for this year, I'm talking about, producing the offense. Okay. He said he's still not over the Fields trade. So being that you're not over the Fields trade, what do you think about Fields being in Pittsburgh? You know? Because, like that's crazy too. I was looking at something, excuse me. But yeah, you say you're not over the Fields trade. Yeah. I was kind of, one of my best friend he's still his fan. So when they was even talking about getting him, I was like, I hope y'all don't get him. Because I like to still think, he a Buckeye. I like to still think he got something, there, and he just need a different whatever. And obviously that first preseason game didn't look too well, with them two fumbles from, at the snap and everything. But you know, he gonna help Wilson. Oh, he gonna help Wilson a lot. Okay, we gonna see. You know, um, but that's the whole thing, though. I hope he do. If he get a shot, I hope he do well, whatever. But just like anything, man. Like I'm in Georgia. He from Kennesaw. Too. So he's like right around the way. Like I used to work out there. So like I know the area. But it's crazy. So, when you think about that, like, man, the brother was so talented coming out of Ohio State. And we know he got talent, but I be watching these shows, they be hating on him so bad. I be like, right? But if he get his chance, man, I hope he do his thing, man. If he get his chance, we still don't know what Russ got. We don't know if it was. We're gonna find out real soon if it was the situation Russ was in or if it was Russ. We're gonna find out if it was the whole Sean Payton and just not really feeling his vibe, and they ain't really they're not being the type of quarterback he really wanted, as to maybe it's just Russ on the decline, and well, we know he ain't that same dude. That's the whole reason why he departed from Seattle, but yeah, man, it's just interesting to see how that really pans out over there in Pittsburgh, man. Like I'm really curious. I'm really, really curious. So saying that, here on the doghouse with ManDeleon, um, I got my topics out the way. So now on to the other stuff. So if you want to come and join the show and talk that other stuff, we already been talking other stuff, but I'll go ahead and put that live link in here if anybody want to definitely, go ahead and join the live chat. All right. So let me. And that link will be right here live on my YouTube, or on the Twitch. Yeah, I actually got a Twitch account too, right? A lot of people don't know I really had one for a couple years. I don't know. I never really use it. Shout out to Twitch. Shout out to YouTube. All right. And shout out to Cleveland. Shout out to Cleveland, Ohio. Shout out to everybody from the Midwest, Northeast Ohio, holding it down. Right? Yeah. Got your love. So we're saying that. Like I said, man, if y'all want to go ahead and join the live, by all means. Give me a sec. Ooh. I just gotta wet my whistle. Y'all don't know nothing about that. Just a little bit, baby. All right. So I didn't know you asked this. I saw the link. Yeah. Yeah, I got it's been some years because last time I just never connected to this. So last time when I did it, somebody else was like, "Man, what you doing?" It was kind of like, "What?" Yeah, but I ain't even planning on coming on this late. I didn't even realize how late it was to just now. But it's fine, man. But I wasn't gonna be on here too long anyway, man. Cause like I said, man, this is Dawg House with ManDeleon, where we talk Cleveland Browns talk, and then whatever, and then a little bit of this and a little bit of that, But and as invited, we have a guest. We got my man. As invited, we have a guest. You gotta tell me. We got my man. As invited, we have a guest. You gotta tell me. Yeah, I'm gonna let you get that. Hold on, let me see if you got that together. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna let you work that out. Yeah, I'm gonna let you work that out. Yeah. Appreciate it though. Appreciate it. We got a couple other people up here just catching me up on Twitch too. We got my man the greatest. We got my man on YouTube too. My man DJ Chubb. What's up? Representing that shy. But yeah, this is Dawg House with ManDeleon, where we talk Cleveland Browns talk and other stuff. Just some other stuff from time to time. That's it. But like I say, man, I ain't really come to stay. And I appreciate y'all all for tuning in. And yo, catch me the next time too, man, because like I say, it ain't no set date or time. I'm just coming on talking that, it might be breaking news about my Browns, man, and I might just want to get to it, and come in and highlight about it for a little bit. So I'm gonna do that, but man. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We got you know what? Yeah, we got your first game. We got your first game for sure. And we gonna handle that. Let's try this again. Brother.
All right, can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
There it is, man. I had to get back on the phone, man. But yeah, man. Hey, man, I'm feeling you, man. I'm feeling you about this Browns, Jack, because this year I'm doing my research on all the teams, man. You dig what I'm saying? And Ain't no doubt about what you said about that division. That's why it was crickets in the chat, because you was speaking facts. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So that's why it was crickets. But listen, man, it's gonna be exciting, man. You hit it on the head too when you said this year gonna show in Pittsburgh the real truth about Russell Wilson. You know what I'm saying? This gonna shine the light on the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I say, in my opinion, I think Fields gonna be a good fit for him, man. Because if they play this shit right, man, they got two of the coldest quarterbacks in the league on the same team. That's a good 1-2 punch. You feel what I'm saying? That's a good 1-2 punch. So, like I say, man, I've been watching everybody's teams, man. And I told Chief Rocker, man, that they used to say I had too many teams. I don't never ride with the shy, but I've been always truthful about how I feel about Chicago. You know what I'm saying, man? So this year, man, I told Chief on his show that I'm riding with the Bears this whole year, man. That's why I say shit looks so good on paper, man. Paper makes shit look fantastic, but when you put that paper on the field and them egos start to come into play, shit don't start to look that good. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just speaking for Chicago team. I ain't speaking for nobody else team right now. I'm speaking just for the Bears and what I see with the Chicago teams that I've been following and watching. You know what I'm saying? So you a diehard Cleveland fan, man, and I love you for that, man. I remember when Jim Brown was tearing everything up over there in Cleveland. You feel what I'm saying? You did? I got some teams too that I can go back and say, man, I like them because of this person and this person and that person. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That don't make me a hater of Chicago because I got teams that I say, man, I didn't watch greatness. You dig what I'm saying? Right. I didn't watch greatness, man. So I can't dispute that, But man, my heart is always in Chi, man. But when you get disappointed so many times on some shit that gonna happen, but you just wishing that they changed the politics just one time. You know what I'm saying? Just one time. Just to change the shit up, and let's just see what could happen. What could be the possibilities? You know what I'm saying? Because see, I ain't never like Chicago sporting business aspect as far as like with the Bulls. They never got a chance, man, to defend to see if they can get 7. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, that shit got took from the city of Chicago and the true basketball fans. You know what I'm saying, man? We'll never know. We'll never know, man. So the disappointments, the heartaches, the letdowns, all that shit that I didn't witness in 65 years rooting for these motherfuckers in Chicago, and I know I know the politics of it, man. Cause Chicago ain't nothing but a motherfucking gangster city. It's a gangster town. Mob bosses, all that shit has been. ManDeleon, the original, the boss. You think I'm lying these facts? You can go fact check. This is real shit.
I ain't got to check because I'm saying gangsters used to be in Chicago. It was in Cleveland too.
Thank you. You know what I'm saying?
And they can go check.
Man. So, man, I just, me, myself, man, I just want to see it before I get called home that these motherfuckers gone and let these motherfuckers be themselves, man. You paying them all this money, gonna let these motherfuckers show out. You dig what I'm saying? Man, motherfuckers getting paid hundreds of millions of dollars to play ball. And then you pay them, and then you won't let them motherfuckers go out there and do them. You know what I'm saying, man? Don't let them motherfuckers be down. Go on. You paying them all this money. Half of them come in the season injured. And I ain't never understood that. You went the whole off season, not a goddamn sprained ankle or nothing. You come to camp, you injured. Come on, now. You know what I'm saying?
It happens, though.
Man, come on,
yo. It happens sometimes. I mean, listen, look, it happens because, like, if you training in the off season,
mm-hmm.
right?
Right.
listen, you know, like back in the day when you played sports, and if somebody got a hamstring, right? What was the
Right.
first thing they say? What was the first thing they say?
All
They
right.
be like, you wasn't stretching,
Right.
right? You wasn't stretching right, right?
Right.
If you would have been stretching right, you
You
wouldn't
wouldn't
have got
catch
this
it. Yeah.
hamstring,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
I mean, it saves like, and I don't mean like everything, because stuff happens. I mean, it just happens. Stuff happens in practice. Stuff happens in the game. Just some type of count. You see times where dudes be running and don't nobody hit them, and they fall down and they don't pull something. Something, it just happens. Sometimes you just get that. Sometimes stuff just happens,
Yeah.
right?
That's Murphy's Law.
It just sometimes stuff just happens.
Yeah.
But I wanted to answer Chuck question real quick, because Chuck kind of asked me something.
What up,
He
Chuck?
asked me.
What's side?
He asked me,
Shout out to the
Deshaun
family.
been cleared? Yeah, he been throwing. He been in practice and the whole nine. He's supposed to. And it was funny because when it kind of came up that um he would be playing in the third preseason game. And then they mentioned it to him because that's what Coach Stefanski said. But when the media mentioned it to him, it was like it was news to him. He was like, "Huh? Oh yeah, I ain't know." Like, so yeah, he good. He's been practicing. Yeah, he's been practicing. So hopefully he need to get some. He need to get them on field reps. Like they've been talking about. The connection he been building with Njoku. Um, you know, we got new. We got receivers that we drafted like Tillman. It's already. And then we got Judy. That we got Jerry Judy that we got too. So yeah, man, I'm excited to see what that's gonna look like.
Yeah. Yeah.
Elijah Moore. I mean, of course, I ain't really have to say Amari. Amari Cooper. It's
Right.
like I'm naming some names right now. You know what I mean? I'm, I'm naming some names that like. So it ain't a lot of excuses, man. Just get these cats the ball. Just get these cats to rock.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Let them
Just
play.
let it go. Like just let that thing go. Get the don't be thinking about it too much. Don't be overthinking it. Don't be just woosah, man.
That's it.
Get it. Be in the moment, man. I just want that brother to be in the moment and play that game like he know he could play. And when I say that brother being the moment, I mean Deshaun Watson of the Cleveland Browns,
Yeah.
number 4. I just want you to be in the moment and play the game that you know how to play. For all those naysayers, for all those who say, "Man, what was they doing?" and say, just whatever, man. Just go out there and play your game. And ain't nothing more. Look, and which is crazy. I wouldn't. Who would think I would say this? But to have Jameis Winston as your backup,
Man, yeah.
who's not like tripping about being the backup, but who's like the team motivation. Like this dude is just on what he be on. Like I love it. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just like that good vibe, that good energy, and man, I'm really excited. I'm really excited for my team this year. So
As you should be, Jack. As you
I
should
I
be.
ain't even talking about the defense.
Oh man, please don't give me. Hey, that's
I'm
why
I'm,
I'm
I'm just
excited this
saying.
year for the Bears, man. Cause boy, this defense this year, man, this Chicago Bears defense this year, I'm telling you, they finna put a hurting on some motherfuckers, Jack. You heard him right here on the Man D show from T-Man. From the T-Man. Watch what I tell you. Watch what I tell you. Yes, sir.
But we're gonna see.
Oh
And
yeah.
we definitely gonna see it. And I mean, and look, and I ain't hating on nobody. Like, you know,
I got
look,
love for all y'all.
look. I be rock. Look, I'll ride with your team. No matter who you are, not unless you Steelers, but I'll ride with your team no matter who you are, until you play us. Now, if you playing me, then you know
I know.
everything out the window.
Hey,
But
ain't
other
nothing
than that,
personal.
or we fighting for some slots or something, and I need, you know, you need to take that L or something, then, you know, go ahead and take that L, and you know,
I feel you.
and you know, in the thought of you know, good sportsmanship.
Like I say, I feel you.
Because I'm about mine. You know what I mean? I'm about mine. Just like that's like yo, we all cool, but I know him longer. Like we done dirt together. I'm gonna go with the dude I done dirt together. You know, more so than, you know, that dude. We
Yeah,
just
that do.
cool. You
Right.
know, we
Yeah,
just
we
cool
just
with
cool.
each other. You know, we ain't never had no problem. We just cool. We see me and this other cat. We know each other. We got secrets together. You know, we got inside jokes, like, you know.
Oh yeah, I
Right.
feel you.
So,
Yeah, we got
that's
so
how
many comments.
I'm riding with mine, right? Like, but hey, you know, I like it. I like, oh, you know, you got some players. Y'all, oh, that, you know, y'all got some, you know, y'all be doing your thing. That was a nice game. Playing some other cats, you know.
Yeah.
That's just me. That's just me. That's just
I
me.
know. And it's all right.
But
Hey, I want to say what hello to Mocha Bella too. Hey Mocha, welcome back. Man, I ain't seen you in a minute, boo. Real.
yeah, definitely welcome. It was definitely good to see Miss Mocha.
Yeah. And
You
salute to
know.
you, King Royal and Chuck, man.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna
you
be.
know, and I almost didn't hit Twitch because, like I said, it's on there. I just, a lot of times I don't even, like, I done had it count for years. Like, I just never really, like, I had it and then I got off and then I got back on it. So I don't know. I know it's been over a year at least on this one. But anyway, yeah. But shout out to everybody on Twitch, man, and you know, it's just cool to know. But yeah, man, like I say, T-Man, I appreciate you for coming on, sharing your story,
Man,
showing love to that Shy. Before I get you out of here, about those Bears, man, you got to tell me what you think young man Caleb gonna do.
oh, I ain't get to see much of them, you know, in the first game, you know, which is understandable, man. You know, we get to see, I think they play tomorrow or something, I think. Bengals, Cincinnati Bengals, I think. So maybe they'll let them play a whole quarter, you know.
They ain't gonna let him play no whole quarter.
Well, I hope they give him more than they did, you know, the first game, man, because he was just,
I
you
mean, he
know,
might play a little more, but they ain't gonna give him the whole quarter. I'm just,
man,
I don't mean, I don't see it. They could, but I just don't see
I'm
risking.
just,
You know,
I'm
you
just
want to get
saying
it in and get
it
some work
won't,
in.
it can't really hurt none. You know what I'm saying? Because he gonna have to play 2 quarters pretty soon anyway.
Well, you got to look at it. You got to look at it like this. You know, that's why we got multiple preseason games, so they ain't got to do it all in this
But
game right
see,
here. I know
but
no, because remember, actually, because they did the Hall of Fame game, so they actually got 5 games.
so now we get into the politics of the shit. You know what I'm saying? Now you got rid of a motherfucking quarterback who you said was going to lead you to the next thing because you was building for him, and you go get this motherfucking quarterback to come in. So I say you should play this motherfucker, man. Play this motherfucker.
Hey, you know what?
Even in the preseason, man, you got see this is what I say about the agonies of watching the politics of this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? See, and that's why, as a real football sports fan, this shit irks the fuck out of me because it takes away from the game. As a fan of football, you know what I'm saying? The politics is all this mediocre bullshit in the middle, man, that's keeping the shit. Cause see, like, you waited all your life to get in the motherfucking NFL. That's what you trained for. This is your dream. Even in preseason, I'm letting these motherfuckers know from the jump, hey man, look, man, I gotta learn this system as quick as I can learn it, man. And these little pinches, these little seconds ain't working. You dig? Let me tell you when I'm ready to come the fuck out this motherfucker. You know, let me tell you. You know what I'm saying, man? That's the purpose of preseason, in my opinion. Well, maybe that's just
let who tell who. Let who tell who. You said let me tell you. Let who tell who when you said let me tell you, who's telling who?
Who?
When you said that, you was like, let me tell you when I'm ready. Like, you mean like Caleb?
The quarterback. Yeah, the quarterback. Because that's the leader of your team. That's your franchise player. See, look.
I feel you, but I can't feel you on that. You know what? Let me just make this quick point right here. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why the coach why the coach supposed to say when he ready, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because that's why he the coach, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sensei that the grasshopper didn't go to this, and tell Master that he was ready before he was ready.
That's what high school, college, all that shit, that was preparation for this moment. So he didn't been through that already. That's already taught.
Well, okay, so look, let me tell you something there. So check this. So I seen him on something not too long ago, like a couple of days ago, right? And he was actually talking about the stuff he's still working on. And just like the technical stuff and the difference between the college game and the same thing that you heard over and over from every college player that comes to the NFL about the speed of the game. Right. So, the one thing was about that. And then, but his one thing was like the hash marks, and like the difference between the hash mark and calculating the throws and the depth and all of that, and the perception and blah, blah, blah. So in that sense, he knows he's still learning. Now, the great thing is that in that process, to his teammates, he done showed that, that he has those good leadership qualities, right? So he showed that to his teammates that, hey, like that, not only am I the guy, but I'm not somebody that act like I'm just a guy. I speak up about stuff that matters. Let me see what my man Chuck said. My man Chuck said, most likely Caleb Williams will only play 2 to 3 series, and then they're going to take him out of the game because you can only allow your number 1 pick. I mean, you can't allow your number 1 pick to get injured in preseason. Exactly.
What's the purpose of paying them motherfucking offensive linemen? What's their job? What's their damn job? And I get what you're saying. I get all that. But this is our team. This is the main squad that we putting out here on this field from now on.
So T-Man, let me ask you something.
What?
How long you been watching football?
All my life.
Okay. And
65 years.
So how often now how long you been watching preseason games?
All my life, 65 years.
So excluding like the most recent years, right? Because it's kind of been a little different with them adding more games and all.
Football too soft, man. Football ain't football no more.
but my point is, right, with the preseason, right?
Mm-hmm.
Typically, right, the way a lot of times the preseason games would be, teams would like play like their starters, like usually a lot in the beginning or in the end, right? So like typically like they got like that third preseason game would be that game where they would get most of that play, right? And then after that, like, cause they play like periodically a couple series here, cause they're working on things, because you're really not going to get in the game and actually give up your new game plans for the season. So you're just working on simple stuff, right? So when you get in there, you're getting there, looking at things, working on some things, and then seeing how some things work, because you're really not giving up your real play schemes and your new offense in a sense, right? So taking that in consideration, like I'm saying, majority of the teams normally.
So I get what you're saying, man. Look. I know the facts of what y'all saying and all that. All that is true and all that. But when I started this thing off, I said, this is how I would do this. This is my perception of how I would do this shit, man. I'm just speaking of the underlying tones of how the politics come into play, to where we get off into, well, if your number one pick get hurt, who you got playing quarterback? The number two motherfucker who you drafted as a quarterback. The number two. What the fuck you go get him for if you weren't gonna use him? See what I'm saying? See, this is just my shit, y'all. I know football will never be the way I'm speaking it as is. I know this. And I know what y'all speaking is facts too. I'm just saying, man, ain't no better time than the present. Even in preseason, man. Even in preseason. The plays ain't gonna be the real game plays, but they're gonna have it's gonna be set patterns in the motherfucking plays that's gonna go over to the real plays. So you already got a picture, a map already. What's that Mocha saying? It's just preseason.
Mocha said it's just preseason, T, man. You don't want Caleb to get hurt.
Look, I don't want him to get hurt. It's just if I remember, I said I still ain't got over the motherfucking Justin Fields release shit. I said that. Remember? I said that.
So that it sounds like that's your theory. So Chuck said, so who gonna be the starting quarterback if Caleb Williams get injured in a meaningless preseason game?
The number two guy who you got sitting over there on the sidelines just in case. Look, watch this here. And you said it earlier, man, D. Anything can happen. You seen a motherfucker walk out on the field and just fall.
He said, let it go.
Who said that? King Roy?
You great said
the greatest. Oh, see now. See?
Hey, I'm just saying.
I hope Dallas do good this year, though. I really do. I hope Dallas do good.
Look, I already told you what I said. So that
I know what you said.
So that first game, don't nobody give a damn what they do that first game but lose. That first game of the season.
For real.
Tom Brady gonna have a ball. This first telling guys as an analyst talking about the Browns defense and how they got that pick six and ran it back to the house and got that first touchdown run back off that dynamic that new dynamic whatever kickoff stuff they got going on, which I don't really care for, but we'll see.
It's entertainment, man. It ain't football no more. It's entertainment, man. It's entertainment. So sit back and enjoy the show, man. It's gonna be an exciting season this year, man.
Yeah.
It really is. It really is, man.
I'm excited. I'm excited because I'm excited because we got a lot of weapons. And man, we're gonna do some destruction
Hey Chuck,
on the league.
hey Chuck, how Washington looking, man?
Hey, yeah.
How they
Yeah,
looking, Chuck?
my man Jay, yeah.
You know, since you jumping on me in the chat room about, you know, me saying how I'm feeling about this football, you know, this is my shit. You think what I'm saying? I
Yeah,
wish I was an NFL coach.
yeah.
I had everybody on the field, even the motherfucking water boys. Everybody. Get your ass out there. Every motherfucking body.
Yeah, Chubb, he back, but he ain't back. Don't nobody know when he actually. There's no real time. Like they say, he doing stuff. He looking good. Like he's ahead of schedule. As to what he's doing, and but there's no real time. But it's good. It's good news because it's good that we just gonna listen, man. He gonna be there when we need him.
There you go. Oh, okay, cool, Chuck. Shit. You got a new head coach and a quarterback?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah. I'm excited to see what he gonna do too.
yeah.
Cause I'm rooting for that brother right there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man. Shit.
they got a gem right there because he got they pick they picked your quarterback over him. So yeah, we gonna have to see that this the dude. They look, y'all could have had Chuck and them quarterbacks. So we gonna see how that work out.
Hey.
I'm just letting you know, just in case there's any confusion, and when it come up later, like you like, nah, I ain't know that. Like, nah, I'm letting you know that y'all could have had that dude, but y'all got who y'all got because they keep saying he's a generational talent. So we gonna see,
You talking to me, right?
Yeah, I'm talking about y'all quarterback.
Oh, my young quarterback over in Pittsburgh.
See. See,
I'm just saying, man.
It's fans like you. It's fans like you that be
I'm
calling
just
the
saying,
demise of
man.
your.
I'm just
It's fans
speaking my
like
truth.
you that be
That's my
calling the
truth,
demise of
though.
your team with that type of energy right there. It's that type of energy right there because of the demise of your team, bro.
That's my truth, though.
Yeah, that's that energy right there. See, dude, look, if I look any Browns fans that's out there that feels like T-Man feels about his team, y'all don't want y'all to be don't say you a Browns fan, right? Because
And let me put this out there.
you
This is
against
just
anybody
this
on
is
the
the
squad, you ain't part of the squad. You can't be
this
against
this is
anybody.
the this is the disclaimer. What I say are my own words and my own opinions. They do not reflect the opinion of ManDeleon or Cleveland or none of that, or no other teams or none of that. This is Chicago's own T-Man Sanchez of the Windy City, home of the Sears Tower, right here on the south side of Chicago. These are my views, my opinions only. Only. And they do not reflect the views of you and anybody else. This is just my shit, my truth. And y'all may think that I hate my Chicago Bears. I don't, man. It's just I hate the politics that go on in Chicago, and it's a part of every motherfucking thing in Chicago. The politics, housing, job market.
Listen, let me, I get all that, right? They ain't gonna have nothing to do with their record this year, okay? I'm gonna just let you know that
Okay,
ain't gonna have, that ain't gonna
okay.
have nothing to do with their record this year. I listen.
I bet you our team win more games than y'all. I bet you the Bears win more games than Cleveland right here on your
Don't
show
do that.
right
Didn't you
now.
just didn't you just hear me say that we in the best division in the league and we're gonna be the best team, the best division in the league?
All I said was I bet the Bears have more wins than the Cleveland Browns. That's what I said.
Okay, is you gonna have stipulations like? Is you
I'm
gonna have
saying it right now
stipulations like
again.
just in case they listen to T-Man and then
I
leave
done
their
said
court
it
and then
twice
leave the rookie
already.
in too long and get hurt, and then if we're gonna have stipulations when the backup dude that you say this is the dude we paid him for ain't doing his job, and you say, well, this is the
Third
reason
time,
why we ain't get all the wins. Is there gonna be stipulations like that?
third time is a charm.
Or is it just doesn't matter
Third
because you
time
don't
is a
really
charm.
believe that?
I said this 3 times, just like this. I bet the Chicago Bears win more games than the Cleveland Browns. That's what I said 3 times in a row. Ain't nothing deviated. I didn't say it 3 times in a row.
Our defense gonna win more games than y'all.
Man, our defense, like I said, 4th time.
You see my face?
4th time. I bet the Bears win more games than Cleveland Browns.
Okay,
For the 4th time. All you gotta do is say bet. Okay, something.
Bet.
Okay. Now it's on. That's all I want to hear.
That's what you. I mean, that's your opinion. That's your opinion because
my love for Shy. I'm showing you my love for Chicago, and I'm getting past the politics. I just wanted to hear you say that. Now it's on.
Making an outrageous claim is not showing your love for Chicago, or just making an outrageous claim.
That's all it is. That's all it is. Say it in my Bernie Mac voice. That's all it is.
There's no way I'm gonna let you come in Dawg House with ManDeleon when we talk Browns talk, and let you sit up here and think you gonna say that the Chicago Bears is gonna have more wins than the Browns.
I said it 4 times. I ain't say it once. Man.
I mean, I heard you. I mean, I heard you every time you said it. I just said anyway. I'm gonna let you just, like.
I feel you.
Believe it. Like, I mean, you could.
I can't do nothing but believe it.
Believe what you want. I guess I can. You can believe.
There you go, man. I'll just finna tell you that, man. You can believe all you want to. You're supposed to.
Yeah, but I'm saying you can believe what you want, but you don't really believe it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's what you tell yourself. That's what you tell yourself. That's what you tell yourself. I already know. You dig what I'm saying? I already know. I'm standing on what I said. I already know. So, oh, Chuck, man, see, Chuck.
Yeah.
Chuck said, man, D, get that easy 200. See?
I seen
him. Yeah. Okay. Chuck, holler at me, man, because I know the Bears going to win more games than y'all team.
Look, Chuck ain't got no faith in Chicago either.
Yeah, he all the way in Washington. This nigga live on the west side.
Chuck said west side.
He on the west side.
He in Chicago, though.
Yeah. See what I'm saying? But he dogging me, though. He dogging me.
Hey, because Chuck said we got a fresh new quarterback, too.
And a coach. You know what I'm saying? Right. Okay.
He said they about to pull. He said they about to pull what the Texans pulled last year. They had a new coach and a rookie quarterback. That's what the Texans did. He said they about to do the CJ D'Amico.
Oh, it's possible.
Ryan, CJ Stroud.
It's possible.
I'm just
saying it's possible.
Okay, well, I'm just saying. Hey, but listen, man, I appreciate you taking the time, coming on, showing love, talking about them Bears, making outlandish claims, but it's all good.
Hey, man, D-Man, I ain't got nothing but love for you, man. Nothing but love. Look, Chuck still at it. Man, the Bears not winning more games than Cleveland Browns. I bet that right now. Okay, Chuck, it's on. It's on. But you notice, though, look.
Chuck said, ManDeleon don't want to take your 200. I will.
Look. But he still ain't saying shit about Washington, though, other than the coach and the quarterback. If you standing that much up on Cleveland, why you ain't standing that way with Washington?
Because Washington ain't got Cleveland's defense.
They ain't got the Bears defense.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know about that. I can't speak on that. I
I'm
ain't studied.
speaking on it.
I ain't studied the Bears defense. I don't.
Man, man, the Bears ain't been nothing but defense ever since they was created.
Name two players. Name two defensive stars off the Bears defense.
I don't know. This is a whole new team.
So how you confident in something you don't know?
Because I'm looking at it on paper. Didn't I just tell you? On paper, everything look good. It's when you get it on the field, it's about controlling those egos, man. You hear me say that all the time. I always say that. Shit look good on paper. Look good on paper.
We also got that on record that he can name them dudes on defense, but he
right. I can't name none of them.
I only said two.
I don't even know who the coach is. Show you. Then I ain't paying no attention.
Yeah, y'all got a new coach too, I think. Yeah. Listen, man.
I love you, man. Hey, man. Hey, it's all funny, man. That's all it is, Jack. You know what I'm saying, man? Much love to you and Gigi, man. Make sure you tell her I say hello, all right?
I definitely will.
My man.
Appreciate you.
My man.
All right. There you have it. My man representing that Chi and representing Chicago. Because he was definitely on the go with that one. That prediction. But I ain't mad at him because I've been getting laughed at for years for predicting the Browns were going to have winning season when I knew they didn't have the personnel, the squad, the coach, or anything, but I was a fan, and that's what I did. I've been that for a long time. But I get it. But, yeah, man, we got something special, and we're going to do something special regardless, right? What Chuck say? He said, oh, yeah. There's Dan Quinn. Yep. Dan Quinn is the new head coach. There it is. And that's significant because, here in Atlanta, he was, he used to be the coach here. All right. Well, I appreciate everybody for sliding through Dawg House with ManDeleon, where we talk Cleveland Browns talk and other stuff, But I'm out of here like a breeze to the trees. And when I'm going, I'm taking all the leads. Much love and success. Y'all stay blessed.